Hello everybody and welcome back to Lone Star 10-7 to my Let's Go Fishing series. So as we left off in the last episode, we just placed our pots out here and we're back now to pick them up. Hopefully we get a little bit better of a yield than we got last time. However, I'm not going to be too upset if we get the same amount as we did last time. I believe we made 1.7 million if I remember correctly. So that's a pretty good little chunk of change right there that we'll be able to use to afford an even bigger ship down the road. If y'all hadn't noticed, this game is all about getting a bigger ship. At least it is in my opinion. And you know what, I'm okay with that, because I enjoy it. So we're going to grab these pots up. So far we only have 1,000 in that first pot right there, so definitely could be better. Ooh, kind of overshot that one. 5,000 in that one. That's pretty crazy. 100 meters away we make 5,000. 4,000 more than we did. That's pretty comical. Since we got that engine upgrade, we're moving a lot faster than we did the last time, and I think that's why when I put this thing at max throttle, I think we're making the next buoy long before we clear these pots up and sort them. So gotta figure out that right speed. 2,000 and 1,000. See, that's funny how we go from 1,000 to 5,000. Now we got 4,000 there. Interesting. So we're gonna go through. We'll pick up these pots. We'll see where we're at once we pick them up. See how much grand total we get here. We'll probably lay some more out. I did forget to buy bait, so hopefully we have enough bait to lay out our pots again, but I'm pretty sure we will. Oh, we're moving too fast. Crane won't work if we're moving more than about 10 knots, I've noticed. So, alright guys, we'll see y'all once I get these picked up. Alright guys, welcome back. We've got about 5 more pots to get here. So far, we're at about 62,000. We did not get very much this go round. Apparently my pot placement was not that good. Unfortunately. When we go through here, you can see we're mostly collecting about 2,000 pounds per pot. Some of them we're not catching any. 500, 500, 3,000. We had a couple 8,000s. That is nice, but yeah, we didn't do too well this time, I'm afraid. Unless these last pots just really, well, maybe I'll prove myself wrong here, but I don't think we're going to be anywhere close to what we had last time. But that's the way it is sometimes. All we can do is set out more pots and hope for a better yield next time. Speaking of that, I'm kind of trying to figure out here where would be a good spot. I mean, you can see there's a lot of crab in the area. We're just not getting real good placement per pot. So I think this next time around, instead of setting one literally about 100 meters from each other, I think I'm gonna actually specifically try and target, you know, crabs sitting down there a little better than what I have been doing. We're moving too fast for the crane to work. Still working on this whole speed thing here. Next time we're at port, I will probably buy more pots, and we'll probably lay more pots than just 25, which is all we currently own. But I believe we can buy 25 more, up to 50 pots, if I remember correctly. I don't think we got very much there. It didn't take them long to sort that. I had 600 in that, 700 in that one. Definitely could be better. I didn't figure these would be that great. I think 25, if I remember right, the very last pot I put out over a big cluster. So hopefully we get a good amount out of that last one at least, because we're only sitting at about 73,000, which is about 25,000 pounds less than what we had on the last haul. Let's see how much we get here. Yeah, 610, didn't get much there at all, and I actually thought that one was going to be a pretty good one. So we'll come back over here. We'll lay some more pots and just see what happens. That's all we can do. How old is that? 6 days old, so they're definitely moving. I mean, 10 days to 6 days they moved theirs, so we might actually want to move out a little further here. See, 4 days it took them to get there, 6 days. We'll start here and just kind of start moving kind of in this direction here. Just see what happens, you know? Oh, goodness. Actually use the autopilot here. I haven't really used it a whole lot in the game. Let's set a pot there. That might be a pretty decent pot. Might actually adjust our speed here down just a little bit. Good little cluster there. Pretty good cluster there. We're fixing to run out of waypoints here. I'll have to go back to manually piloting this thing. Well, that one's probably not going to have a whole lot on it. That one probably won't either. That's okay. We'll go ahead and set out 10 in a line here. And we'll kind of work our way back. Oh, a good little cluster there. Kind of taking a chance, you know. You see that crab pop up down there right underneath you, and so you just go ahead and throw the pot out and you just kind of hope for the best. But sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. We're definitely moving outside of it right now. Good little cluster there. Of course, we miss all of that. Trying to be a little more selective than just dumping them every 100 meters. Man, I'm gonna have to search around for some tips on the crab location. Because, I mean, we're starting and kind of getting into them, but it's just so hit or miss. It feels like we're on the edge of the habitat more than actually in it. Huh. Kind of figured we'll come down here a little further. Go ahead and drop one there. We'll see what happens, alright? Alright, we'll start making our turn here. Go ahead and use the fast travel feature for this. It's sometimes a little easier. Alright, once I get these pots laid out, I will be back. Alright guys, we've got all the pots laid out off the deck. So we will start moving these guys back to rest a little bit. And we'll take this all to port. I believe Lockport is probably still going to have the best prices. Snow crab, $16.47 a pound. 15.95. It's like Yarmouth, so right now, which is actually better because it's closer. So yeah, Yarmouth. Alright, cool deal. We'll run over here, we'll sell what we have. We're sitting at 76,000 pounds, which, like I said, is as much as we had last time, but will net us 1.2 million. We definitely need to buy some more pots. Yeah, the most we can carry is 50, so we'll buy 25 more. Need to buy some bait. And yeah, so while we're here though, let's check for any tips. No, okay. Bank, we'll go ahead and we'll repay our $1.2 million loan. That'll be the big one at least. We'll get that one off our back. We'll go ahead and, while we're waiting on these anyway, we'll run up here to Eagle's Head and see if there's any tips up here for any crab. Nothing here. Let's see, how long have these soaked? 10 hours. We've got time. We'll run up here and check for some tips as well. Might as well, right? Tip. Remember to buy fuel. I will try to remember to buy fuel here. We'll do that first. Oh yeah. Alright, let's see. Nope, nothing here. That's great. Apparently nobody knows nothing. I guess grammatically that would be everybody knows nothing. Alright. By the time we get down there, I don't think we'll have to wait a whole heck of a long time. We'll wait an hour, and I bet we'll be ready. Oh yeah. Now just to spot them little devils. There it is. Throw our side thrusters on here. Ooh. Come on, grab it, grab it, grab it. Oh, we're not even on the crane yet. That's fantastic. Alright. How much we get off of that first pot there? 11,000. Whoa. That's interesting. See, I don't understand that. There's only one pot there, so why did it give us 2 pots worth. I don't quite understand that. If y'all understand that, put that in the comments. But I hadn't quite figured that out. Sometimes it's like it doubles my pots. Don't really understand it, but I guess I'll take it. Oh, we're gonna overshoot that one. Oh, we got it. Alright guys, we will see y'all once I get some of these picked up here. And if we get any good ones, I will be sure to key y'all in. Alright guys, we're a little over halfway done picking up our pots here. So far we're at 52,000. So we're probably going to get about the same amount as we got last time, if I'm going to be honest. And I overshot that pot, of course. I do all this good work that y'all don't see because I'm not recording. And when I start recording again, I stop paying attention to what I'm doing in the game and I overshoot a pot. I think that's only natural though. Anyways, I think we're going to get about the same yield as last time. So far we're not... We're really, I mean, we're still kind of in that 2,000 range. We've got a couple, 6,000 there, 7,000 there. But we're still getting, 800, 600, 500. We're not getting a whole lot sometimes. So it is what it is. You just gotta, just the way the water is gonna work and the fish are gonna work and everything else. So I'll catch you guys here in just a minute. I just want to give you a little update. We have got a few good pots, but still getting a few that definitely aren't worth our time. Alright guys, we got just a few more pots to get. We're doing a little bit better by about 1,000 pounds so far from our last catch. So we'll see what these last few pots have in store for us. We're still not getting a whole lot. We're just kind of scraping by here, but as I've said, it's the way it is sometimes. And maybe what I need to rename this to be is just that's the way it is sometimes, because apparently I say that way too much. We're at 83,000, so we're a little bit better than last time. At least with crabbing, I feel like I'm doing something all the time since I'm able to move while we're hauling and all that kind of stuff. Longline fishing, I enjoy it, but I feel like there's just a lot of downtime of me just sitting here twiddling my thumbs, while they're pulling that line in since we can't move while we're pulling it. So at least this way I kind of feel like I'm doing something, if you know what I mean. So I think we're going to pull these pots in. Got 2,000 off that, total of 90,000. I think we're going to pull these in, and then I'm just going to start shopping around at the different ports looking for more tips to actually put us back on the crab a little better. So I'll see you guys at port. Alright guys, we're here at Yarmouth. We're going to get a 1.4 million off of this one. total of 89,000 is going to go to our crew here. They're making pretty good money, even at a 1% rate, in my opinion. So, alright, let's see if they've got any tips here since we've been here last. No. Okay. Well, I'm going to shop around the other ports, and the next time I see you guys, we'll be back on the crab, hopefully. So, as usual, give me a like, give me a subscribe, give me a comment, all the usual things, guys. I appreciate it. God bless.